Theology said, well, it's study of God. Theo, God, Greek, theo, God. Logic, study God. But if God don't give you the insight to study him, you come up with something else and call it God. Somebody say, help me, Lord. So the little that God give to us in the good book, if you and I don't study it, we miss God. We miss God and have religion. They tore off the roof. In that time, houses were made. Amen. And you have a ladder at the back. Amen. To have thatched roof with mud and straw, you can remove it. Their situation was so desperate that they couldn't find an opening to put their friend with the palsy in front of Jesus. So they went up on the roof. Picture in your mind, he could be a heavy dude. But their faith was heavier. And they let him down right in front of Jesus. When he saw their faith, I want to zoom in on this. He said to the man with the palsy, son, thy sins be what? Why Jesus never addressed the sickness first, but the sin issue? Isn't it then, all right, you go to the doctor. He's a doctor. You know he's a doctor. You have a sickness. Can you imagine you go to the doctor and they did the diagnosis and whatever, and doctor have the report in front of him, right? And he sees the diagnosis and know that he need it. But he start talking to you about his job. Or he start talking to you about the game. But you're feeling the illness. And you know the doctor have the remedy. But he totally went somewhere else. Speaking of something that's not really important to you. Based upon what you're going through. Jesus knew the man was paralyzed. It was obvious, right? That's why his friends brought him. But he never addressed the sickness first. He addressed the sin factor first. He looked past the sickness and looked at the diagnosis. You follow me? He looked at what caused. Didn't he say to the man at the pool of Bethesda, go and sin no more, that's a worse thing. He looked at the sin. Son, somebody read it. He called him son? Our man? Friend. What the King James said. Man. Thy sins are what? Plural. Say plural. Thy sins are forgiven.